guys, I am starting a new vlog today. This is actually just going to be a daily vlog because I have a lot of stuff I want to do today, but I do want to say, just if you're new, hello, my name is Michelle. Today's vlog is going to be a fun one because it is actually the last day of 2020 today. It is New Year's Eve today, which is very exciting. I'm a big fan of just like starting new and having a new year and really getting to start fresh. I know a lot of people think different things about like New Year's resolutions or like looking forward to a new year, but I personally believe that any chance to kind of work at things that you maybe didn't feel like you did well in the past year is a really good opportunity, and there is just something significant about a new year, about starting fresh, and so I'm all for it. There are always those people who are so like anti goals and resolutions, and if that's you, that's totally fine. I think the last year has shown that you can't really expect anything, but I just know that I work a lot better when I have tangible things that I'm working at. And so in this vlog, I'm really excited. I'm gonna go through kind of my intentions, if you will, things I want to work on. They're not really resolutions because they're not super, I don't know, tangible, if you will, but they're just things that I want to do better in the new year, and I'm really excited. Pretty sure in 2021 it's always really hard to reconcile those two things, so I'm not gonna say. I'm also really excited because over the past just kind of holiday season, it's totally fine. I just personally do not feel my best in terms of health and like wellness, especially in the realm of my eating. I just feel very like lethargic. I talked about this in my last vlog, but I think that it's totally fine to have balance with food, but I just don't feel my best when I'm eating a lot of food out, when I'm eating a lot of junk food, when I'm eating a lot of sweets. I am a big fan of eating everything in moderation, but genuinely do not feel really good right now because I've just been doing a lot of eating out and all those things. And so I'm excited because I recently got this new cookbook, and I'll have it right here, but it's called Define Dish, and they're really just kind of like more clean meals, but they're not unrealistic. They're like realistic, healthier meals, which is totally my vibe. I love Mexican food. I love eating all foods. I don't like subscribe to a certain kind of diet or anything, but I do want to try to eat a little bit more vegetables. That's the one thing. So I'm gonna head to Trader Joe's today. I'm gonna grab a lot of groceries for meal prepping. I want to actually meal prep like breakfast foods and just do a lot of meal prep to set us up for success, because a lot of times I will just plan dinners, but then I feel like at lunch I'll just snack on things that aren't like satiating, and so I just want to make sure that we're eating like good whole foods all around. So I'm excited to do that. It's actually 10 o'clock right now. I woke up, did some chores around the house, but I am at Home Goods right now because another thing I'm working on is finishing our apartment. I'm trying to put up our apartment tour in January and finish it, so they're just like little things I'm trying to pick up here and there. I did a lot of updates on our bedroom that I'll show you, and I also am really excited because we're getting our nightstands on January 12th. That's one thing that we've been waiting for. So if there is a certain part of this vlog that you want to watch, so like the grocery haul, the resolutions part, the Home Goods haul, whatever it may be, I'm gonna have timestamps down below if you just want to skip to that part, because I think this might be a little bit more of a lengthy vlog. So I'm heading to Home Goods right now. I'm about to go in and just pick up some stuff there. I'm in the shopping, I think this is the Mockingbird Lane shopping center, but it's really rainy, it's cold, but I wanted to go in the morning because it's always just a lot less crowded going in the morning, and it's a better experience going to Trader Joe's and like places like Home Goods in the morning. So I wanted to go now. I want to get a workout in, and then I also think that Aiden and I are interested in buying a house within the next couple of years. Probably not this next year. I think we're still going to stay in our apartment for another year or so because we love our apartment a lot, and we're still saving for a down payment and all that. But we are trying to research places that we want to live in Texas if we do stay here. I'm pretty sure we're going to stay here, but the Texas real estate market is like booming right now. So many people are moving here. A lot of businesses are moving here, so there just is not a lot of supply, but we just really want to see like what kind of area we'd want to live in, if we'd rather live more in the country or closer to home or closer to Dallas, whatever it may be. So we're gonna look around and do that. Another thing, this is a busy day, but I also want to take down our Christmas decor. I was gonna leave it up, but I'm just feeling ready to kind of start fresh. I was going to leave it up past New Year's, but I just kind of want it to be gone because there are still some spaces I need to fill in the apartment, like where a tree is and everything. So I want to make sure that stuff just kind of gets out of the way. So I want to put that out, which is kind of bittersweet, but I'm kind of ready for all the decor to go. I'm ready for like a new fresh January. So we're gonna do that, get a workout in, and I think that's it. Cook some dinner at home. We don't have any New Year's Eve plans. I never really do anything for New Year's Eve. I've never been like a New Year's Eve safe party person. I fall asleep before the ball drops. Like, that's me. And that's probably gonna be me again this year. So it's so rainy, so I'm gonna run in here. I hope this is just like a productive, kind of motivating vlog for starting the new year fresh, because I am ready for a new year just as much as about everyone else is. So be dramatic, but it is quite possibly the worst weather in the world right now. It's 35 degrees and it's pouring rain, and I did not bundle up enough, but I got most of the things I need. I do need to go to another grocery store. They're out of a couple of things. I'm being dramatic, but it is very cold and I did not know it was this cold outside. Just unloaded all this stuff, so I'm going to show you guys a little Trader Joe's haul. I got these walnuts for a recipe I'm making, green beans for a recipe. I'm going to try to make these little like egg quiche things. They're like little muffin tin recipes. I'm going to try to use these for that. Some almond flour, avocados. This is one of our favorite snacks. It's the peanut butter filled pretzels. Aiden likes these chopsticks, so I got him those. Our favorite iced coffee, which is the stock, and then a pepper. We needed some like lotion for our bathroom, so I got that. Mustard, turkey slices, some salsa and guacamole. I have some pork chorizo for a taco recipe, or it's like a taquito recipe I'm gonna make. Some ghee, which I've never bought, but it's in one of the recipes, and this was like $12, which I just can't believe, but it was in one of the recipes, so hopefully I can keep using that for a while. Tomato paste, coconut milk, got some tortillas for a recipe, some ground beef. These are our favorite yogurts, but we haven't been eating them as much. I just got a couple of these, and then some more yogurt for a recipe. I'm usually opposed to making good things bad by putting cauliflower in them, but these looked good. I've never seen them. They're just like a cauliflower thins. I thought this would be good because I'm gonna make some chicken salad for lunches, so I thought this might be good with that. Some spray for our bathroom, garlic powder, some pita chips. These are the best tortilla chips in my opinion. They're the restaurant style ones from Trader Joe's, and I really like them because they have like a lime zest on them. They're really good. Got some apples, and then also normal apples. These ones are green Granny Smith apples, eggs, chicken breast, goat cheese, bananas, some crackers. I try to buy less like crackers and like snack things, but we always like to have just like one on hand. Beef jerky for Aiden, a lot of greens, Brussels sprouts, because I'm gonna make a little like shaved Brussels sprout broccoli recipe, some celery, potatoes, just some almond milk, garlic. I'm just gonna put all this stuff away and then take a shower, get ready, and move on with all the other things. I'll show you guys the home goods haul as well. I'm also gonna do some meal prepping too for the lunch stuff, because I'm getting a little bit hungry and I wanna have one of the lunch recipes. So I might stick the chicken in the oven for that. I just ran some waves through my hair, but before I do my makeup, I wanted to share my skincare that I've been using lately, because my skin is probably the clearest it's been for such a long time. I definitely still have like under eye bags. I just have dark under eye circles, but my skin has been so much more clear than it has ever been. And a couple months ago, I started using a new brand of products, and I really do think that it's the reason why my skin's been so clear, is just sticking with these products and not like switching up my products and keeping things really simple. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just really love this brand. It's this Dr. Zenobia brand. It's definitely more of a higher end skincare line, but they have this hormonal dermatology, and I'll put some more information on the screen about it, but I just love these products. I just ran out of the moisturizer I've been using, so I've been using this one that's actually for skin that has more blemishes, but I really love this anti-aging night repair treatment. This I think has been really making my skin just really clear and have a lot less like texture to it. And then especially this eye cream, it's just the retinol recovery eye cream. I really love that. And then I also really love the moisturizer. I used to have the face wash, but I left it when we went on one of our weekend trips, so I need to pick up another one. But I love these products. I'll have them linked down below if you want to check them out. I just think that they're really simple but very effective skincare, and they don't have a lot of like random stuff in them, so I've been loving these. Just got ready. I'm about to show you guys some home goods stuff I got and then go into kind of like my intentions for the year to come. The first thing I got, this is really random, but I wanted like a prettier scrubber brush for our sink, because I'll show you guys, I got these little like tray things. I don't know what this is technically called, but I want to put like our soap and like this little brush on here. And then also I wanted to get another one for our bathroom to put like some soap and lotion in. And I thought that these were so cute. I love things that look like just like raw, kind of unfinished wood. I think that it just really kind of elevates your space. So I got a couple of these. These were $10 each, so really good price. I also got this. I'm really into kitchen organization right now. I got this like pan organizer, and so I wanted to go ahead and get another one of these for our plates. So you can put like your plates, your small plates, and your bowls, because right now they're just kind of stacked and it's really inconvenient. And I know these things seem really like insignificant, but when you're using your kitchen as much as you do, if you do use it a lot, having stuff like this really makes a difference. I'll show you the pan one that we recently put up, and it like is a game changer for keeping things clean and organized. Our soap dispenser in our bathroom actually broke, so I got a new one. I actually don't know if I'm gonna keep this though, because it kind of clashes with the counter in there, but it's just like a little gold marble soap dispenser. I thought was really cute. When our nightstands come in, I wanted to have a cute little frame to put one of our wedding photos on my side, so I just got this little simple frame. It was only $5. It was really cheap. And then I also lastly just got some like dry reeds that I'm gonna put over here in this little vase. I'll show you guys. I'm really weird with fake plants. I don't like fake plants, but I also wanted to put something in there, but these looked really natural, not like, oh, you're sticking fake leaves somewhere. And so I thought it would work in there, so I went ahead and picked up that. I now wanted to do this little segment talking about things that I plan on focusing on in the new year, things that I'm working on, things that I just want to be better at. There's a couple of tangible things, but they're really kind of intangible things for the most part, because I don't think that we can expect anything, and especially with the nature of my job, like I don't have any tangible like numbers I want to hit or anything like that, but there are things that I just want to do differently in the new year, things that I want to focus on, things that I'm still gonna mess up on, still have to work on, but I just want to be more mindful of it. And the first thing is a really big thing, trying to better target my audience. So this is something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I think is the reason why I've been going through like a little bit of a funk. I think whenever I was in college, I was taking this business class one time, and my professor talked about how, you know, as a business, it actually makes a lot more sense to have a specific target audience rather than trying to appeal to everyone. I think I've struggled to kind of find my niche or my niche or what I really want to be talking about, because over the past year I've gone through just a lot of life changes and have really become a much different person than I was in 2019. And that sounds really cheesy, but I got married, we moved to Texas. There are just things that are a lot different, and I think naturally with that you change as a person, and when you change as a person with this kind of job, it can be harder to kind of find a new audience who actually likes to watch that. And then as me being a creator, a lot of my past, you know, videos over the past few months have been kind of similar, and I've just been struggling because sometimes I used to talk about things that I don't necessarily want to talk about now, or and just not as interested in things that I used to be interested in. So I'm trying to kind of figure out A, what I want to be creating, but B, what people want to be watching. And it's always really hard to reconcile those two things, because sometimes you can do things just because you think people want to see them, but it's not really you, or doing things that you really like, but just from a business perspective, like isn't really going to help you grow. And so I've been trying to figure that out, and it's something that I just want to have a better grasp at in the new year, is being kind of unapologetically me and figuring out what I like to create the best, what people want to see, and just kind of doing that 100% instead of trying to fill like half this area. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of just a personal thing of knowing that I ain't gonna be everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay, and just kind of accepting that and not letting it beat me up, and not trying to do, you know, something that is successful for someone else just because I see, oh, that's working for them, but actually trying to find what works for me. The second thing is kind of a tangible thing, but I'm pretty sure in 2021 we are getting a dog, and I'm 99% sure about this. I just don't know the time frame. We're hoping for the spring relatively soon, but it might be longer. It just depends. I feel like you can't really know for sure. And we have been doing a lot of research on breeds and trying to figure things out, but I am just like craving a sense of responsibility in my life. Something that is not necessarily a baby right now, but kind of similar. I feel like a puppy is pretty similar to a baby. And so we have been doing just a lot of research on this, and I am so ready to have a dog. I really just want to invest in something beyond on myself. That also goes for other realms of my life. I feel like the past year of my life with, you know, not being able to necessarily see as many people or being so focused on our wedding and getting married, it's been a very like me year, but I want it to be a year of helping other people more so, and we're trying to get more involved in our church. I think we finally found a church in Dallas that we like, and so just getting more connected there, but putting our energy elsewhere beyond ourselves, that's something that I really want to do more in the coming year, especially when it comes to getting a dog. So I'm so excited. Hopefully that is soon. We definitely know the breed that we want to get, and we were gonna wait till we got a house because we do live in an apartment, but we live in a very dog friendly apartment. I mean, our neighbors have a Great Dane. We have so many dogs in our apartment building, and we just have a like nice open space apartment. So I think it's gonna be great for a dog. Have really great parks nearby. We really love spending time outdoors. We've been going on our weekend trips, and we're always thinking like, it'd be so nice if we could just like bring a dog on our hikes that we go on and stuff. So I'm really excited for that, but just kind of investing in something beyond myself is something that I'm excited to do. The third one is a very tangible business thing that I am definitely going to do in 2021. It's something that I've been putting off for a very long time, and this one I'm not gonna say just because I want it to be kind of more of a something I don't talk about, but I have such a spirit of fear when it comes to like new business things. I don't like trying new things. I like the same old, and that can be really devastating when you're running your own business and you have to, you know, take risks and do new things. And I always think of the verse that says, you know, God does not work in a spirit of fear. And so I should not myself let fear block me from doing things. And so there's a very specific thing that I've always wanted to do. I have an idea for it. I have a name for it. I have all of the ideas, but not the tangible like steps to get there. And so I really want to work on those tangible steps and make it happen in 2021. I'm starting to work on it in January, so I'm really excited for that. But those are really my main things that are on my mind right now that I have. I am going to be talking about more of my actual like goals and everything in a recent podcast episode that's going to be up on Monday. If you guys want to listen to that, I'll have my podcast link down below. It's called But What's Next. I'm also trying to do like a rebrand of the cover art on there, and I need to get some more like photos just for rebranding like my own stuff. So if you guys know of any Dallas photographers that kind of do influencer style like photography, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'm still looking for someone that I can work with, so let me know. And I also did a podcast episode on my year in review if you guys want to listen to that one, because I talked about things I learned and lessons. But I'm really excited for this year. I do just want to end with this because while it's good to always make like new resolutions and new goals or whatever, I do think that this is kind of the verse that I try to stick to whenever I think about things that I want to achieve, what's to come, even like dealing with different thoughts in my head, because I think it's just a really good verse. But it says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And I think that this verse is always like my litmus test of, is this good? Is this honorable? Is this just? Is this true? And that is my basis for the decisions I make in my life, for assessing if the thoughts in my head are from God or if they're from the enemy, if decisions I'm making are from God or if they're from the enemy. And so I just want to encourage you guys that that is always a good, you know, thing to remember, even with the new year, on just sticking to what is good and what is true. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all this stuff up and then also start taking down some Christmas decorations and doing some meal prep. So I just popped this little guy in here and I put on the little soap dispenser. I think it looks good. This container obviously doesn't really match, but I think it looks good with the rest of the counter, especially because our little cabinets down here are actually like a darker wood, so it really does match well. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and set it here instead. I think I moved the trees out of the way because I think it looks better in the corner. I just put the other one over here. I think this looks good. This is actually an old candle, but I just froze out the wax, and I'm just gonna put my rings in here whenever I'm like washing dishes or whatever, or cooking. I've always needed a little container, and I think it's good to like reuse things that you already have, and this is just such a pretty container. So I have one in here, one in the bathroom, little brush. So here is the little separator that I put up. Just very simple. And this was the pan thing that I was talking about. I'll have this linked below. It's from Amazon. I'm sure you can get it from Home Goods or something, but it just stores all your pans so you can just grab them instead of everything getting chaotic. I might get some more organizers for the other things down here, but because we don't have like built-ins that we can pull out or anything, it's just an apartment. I switched out all of our colored pillows and just got some neutral ones. I got most of these from At Home, so you can't actually order them, but I just wanted to keep it really neutral in here because it feels more like zen, it feels more like a hotel. And then I just moved our Barefoot Dreams blanket over here, and then I got some lamps. Eventually we'll have 2 nightstands and we'll get rid of this, but I just got these really like simple lamps. Ignore this stuff right here. And then over here I moved our lamp over here. I think it matches really well with our little West Elm dresser. Put in the desk over here. This is nothing new, but then I also picked up this rattan light, which I think is such a nice light. It makes it feel very cozy in here. We hung up our mirror. I don't think we're gonna put anything else on the walls because again, I like to keep bedrooms pretty simple, but I think both the mirrors really do open up the room a lot, and I think it looks a lot better in here. I am making this chicken salad. It's like a buffalo chicken salad. I got this from Define Dish. I'll have the link down below. I've never tried it, but it looked good. The next thing I'm making is actually from my cookbook, and I don't know like the etiquette of sharing recipes that are from books. I don't think I'm supposed to because it's like you should buy the book, but if it's something that's online, sometimes the authors will put them online. I will go ahead and link it, but it's like a Brussels sprout broccoli salad with green apple and chicken. It just looks like a very simple recipe that I can just throw together and then make the dressing to put on when we want to eat it. But I will have this recipe book linked down below because I think it's really good. I really love the recipes in it so far. Finished on my meal prep. I'm about to make the dressing for this, but it's just nice to have all this stuff to stick in the fridge. The salad looks really good. I love salads that are really finely chopped. I just feel like they're easier to eat, really like them, and they're just nice to pick at throughout the week. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge. Just hopped in the car and we are about to go look at some houses, more so just like areas to live in, not necessarily like houses itself. It's also raining, so this might kind of be a fail, but we're gonna try. Time has come, my friends, and I took down the tree, which is so sad, but I actually like it because now I need to figure out something to put here that will stay in our home. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I originally was going to do a bookshelf, but we already have a bookshelf right over here. So I think that we're just going to go ahead and put something else over here. So let me know what you think. One of my subscribers said a blanket ladder, or I don't really want to do another plant because taking care of this one is already difficult. As you can see, it's starting to brown a little bit, and that's because we don't get a lot of direct sunlight in here, but it is what it is. I need to take out some trash, but took down all the stuff over there. So it's looking pretty fresh in here, but now I know exactly what needs to be like finished. I still think I want to put something on the wall over here. We need a big painting that we've been waiting to get to go here. And then I think that's it. There's always gonna be something, but that's to the point where I feel like it'll be somewhat finished. So let me know if you have any ideas. And now I wanted to talk about something else. I'm about to go ahead to do a workout. Aiden's actually there right now. My fake eyelash is really sticking out right here. But in 2020, one of my biggest goals was to get stronger. And by that, I mean actually starting to lift weights, lifting dumbbells, and specifically on my arms. I don't want to be that person who's like flexing, but I'm about to flex. I never used to have like an actual like bicep muscle right here. I couldn't even do more than maybe 3 push-ups. I never had like shoulder muscles, but this year I finally feel like I'm physically stronger. And I talked about this in a podcast I did, but it's so empowering just actually getting stronger in terms of your physical strength and pushing myself in a new way. And I feel like 2020 was such a crazy year, and so many aspects of my life felt like I couldn't really control them, but my workouts and like putting my energy into a physical thing was so healthy for me. And I know that wasn't for everyone, but for me, that was like the one thing that I felt like I just got so much stronger in. And the reason why is because of Sydney Cummings. I talk about her all the time on YouTube, but she's a trainer on YouTube. She's so positive. She's not toxic. She's not annoying to do videos from. She's just really motivating. She's great. If I could have someone on the podcast, it would definitely be Sydney. I'm trying to see if she would do an episode with me because I just think that she's an incredible trainer. But she has these strength workouts. I get some questions through DMs and everything from people asking, you know, how do I get started like actually lifting weights? I don't do anything crazy. I just do like dumbbells, but I started with 5-pound weights, and now for the most part I use like 15-pound weights for like shoulder presses, for you know, doing like bicep curls, whatever it may be. But she has great workouts. They never get boring. She mixes in HIIT with them too. So it'll be like push-ups and burpees, but also, you know, just lifting weight. It's just a really healthy kind of workout. And so those are the ones I've been doing. I will link some of my favorites down below, but I do all different kinds. I do her old ones, her new ones. Her full body strength ones are some of my favorites. Her strength arm workouts, her strength HIIT workouts are some of my favorites. I just love switching things up, and I don't get tired or bored of my workouts because I know they're good, and they're good workouts. They're not just like some at-home workout that you throw on. You know, obviously you have to push yourself if you actually want to do it, and push yourself in the workout and, you know, try to lift heavier. And not every day for me is that kind of day. Some days I am like a little bit lazier with it. But if you do kind of put the work into it and push yourself, it can be such a great workout, and it's free. Like all you need are the dumbbells. So I'll have her link down below. I sometimes record my workouts if no one's in there, but if people are in there, it's just a small gym. So I like to respect, you know, people's privacy. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be there in January because it's the new year, which I think is great. I think that's great. I think a lot of people make fun of people who like try to do like fitness resolutions, but it's like if someone's trying to, you know, work out, move their body, be healthy, like why do people have to make fun of people for that? I just hate that. I don't really have a lot of like strong feelings towards people when they do annoying things, but I just think that's so rude. Like, or make fun of people in the gym if they don't know what they're doing. Like, don't do that. It's already intimidating going to the gym. It's already nerve-wracking. It's, you know, something you really have to push yourself to do. Like, don't be a jerk to people who are trying to start doing that. So I'm about to head and take a shower. Aiden actually just ran to grab us some wine because it is the new year. We typically don't actually drink at home. It's kind of like one thing we just didn't really want to get into, but it is like a holiday, so we thought it'd be fun to do just like a little glass of wine with our dinner to celebrate. I think we're gonna watch, what's the movie called? Once Upon a Time, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because we watched that in New York a while ago, and it was one of our favorite movies. We really liked it. So we're gonna watch that, eat our dinner. I'm looking ahead, looking out for someone like you.